Do you know what's transgender?
Yes.
Do you know what's transgender? Do you guys know what's transgender?
Yes.
When I actually realized I was a transgender, let's see, when I was 6, I realized that I don't have down there, the male part. And I asked my mom, where is it? And my mom said, oh, you just have to imagine it's there. And because I didn't get along with girls, I get along with boys. I do boy stuff a lot. Namely, you know, playing in mud, playing football, playing baseball, and all the boy stuff. And I appear masculine. And I don't seem to be girl at all. And then when I realized it, I thought I was a boy all along until puberty hits. And when puberty hits is when I feel the lowest of low. I don't feel like I was in my body all along. As I grow up, I tend to search what's wrong with me. When the internet came by in Malaysia, that's when I start to research about it, about who I am, finding myself. And when I hit 17 years old, I learned the term transgender, and I thought, hey, this is what I am supposed to be. This is me, because everything that is stated in the transgender term is what I felt all along since the beginning of my life, when I was 6. So when I keep on researching almost 10 years, I researched a lot about hormone therapy, endocrinologists, psychiatrists, GID. We used to call gender identity disorder. Right now they are called gender dysphoria. And I keep on researching on doctors and specialists that could help me. When I hit 24, if I'm not mistaken, I started my transition. I started by going to a psychiatrist and get myself a few sessions with the psychiatrist, and I was confirmed to have gender dysphoria. And from there, I just went to a specialist like the endocrinologist and get my hormones, get my blood test done and get my hormones, and I started since then. So now I'm 2 years on the hormones. Now I already did my top surgery, and yes, I'm still in transition now, and I'm hoping to get phalloplasty in years to come. And that's how I actually discover myself all along.
If you are a guy and you feel you are a woman, then your body is not exactly yours or something, yeah? So you feel that you are mistakenly born as a guy, whereas deep down you feel that you are a woman. Now, on the psychological perspective, okay, if transgender is termed as delusional, yeah, delusional because they themselves feel that they are not born as what they desire. So transgender is actually delusional problems.
At first, when I come out as a transgender, I will start with friends. My friends are the awesome ones because all of them accepted me for who I am. When it comes to family, my mom actually doesn't take it lightly. My dad was a little bit accepting, not too much. And my sister recently accepted me because she actually went through researchers and everything. And my two brothers and my sister-in-law, everyone, they all accepted me because they knew from the beginning I was not like a normal girl. I think the positive side of this, that my family is slowly accepting me for who I am, and my friends accept me like that. challenges I face, like banks, the registration department, especially on my what I call identification card, insurance, and especially the religious people and police, because my identification, IC, I call it IC, identification card, IC, is still stated female, and my name is still female. And when I actually face a problem, especially the banks, I have to actually, either I have to lie or I have to tell the truth. When it comes to religious people, yes, I face a lot of judgmental people, because to them, being a transgender is not a norm. It's actually a norm. It's actually a norm. If we go back to the history, it's actually a norm. But to them, we are someone different, freaks, not normal. You name it, anything you want. And as with police, well, I didn't face too much things with the police because I don't really break the law so much. My gym is the first gym in Malaysia that is trans friendly. And also LGBT friendly. We don't have any discrimination. You are gay, you come, don't worry, we don't discriminate. You are transgender, come, don't worry, we're just gonna help you out. This is a safe space. That is my one reason I open up a gym. And my other reason is my passion. I've been working out since I was 20. I started at 20 in college, so I wanted to start a gym since I got into gym, because it's something that people wanted to look into. Like, they want to get fit, they want to be healthy. I'm in a relationship right now for 2 years with a girl that I met 2 years ago. If you want to ask about how accepting she is, if you want an honest answer, she is the first person I came out to as a transgender man, and she was 100% supportive, 100% accepting, and she has no issues with me. She just sees me as a normal man, not as something else, like people, not judgmental and everything. So yes, I am happy to have a girlfriend like that. What I do mainly is I helped the people who are actually trying to find themselves, especially the ones who are confused. Is like, example, am I a transgender, or am I still a butch lesbian, or just another tomboy, or just another girl who's just trying to find themselves? I help them in terms of finding themselves. And I had a lot of people coming to me because I have an Instagram. My Instagram is public because I do my activism in open, and I keep on getting messages on how do I get started, how do I get started, about surgeries, about everything with transgender related, and also helping them out on the family side, and public, banks and everything. If they face a problem, I help them on how to deal with all of this. Other than that, I also go to like a small events at Transgender Awareness Day, or events that like SEED. I don't know if you know SEED. SEED is actually an organization that helps transgender women, especially the sex workers. They also help HIV people, people with AIDS, homeless people. Since they are helping the transgender women, I also do some part of me by helping them out in like an event, or just small stuff, helping just small things that they are trying to find volunteers for. So that's my part of being an activist. Other than that, I also wanted to to spread awareness about transgender, especially on transgender men, because if you are a transgender woman, you can detect a transgender woman, but you cannot detect a transgender man. because transgender men are more willing to go stealth as in they are not out they are living in hiding, or they are not detectable at all when once they are on hormones. And I just want to spread awareness that transgender men do exist. It's just that our numbers is very small, but we still need our recognition, that we can be part of the society, part of the norm, and part of the world, because we are all humans too. Because that is my part of being an activist.